Hey everybody, today I'm going to talk about my coming out story. Well, my coming out story was pretty intense and awkward, in an awkward place. Well, before my coming out story, I really wouldn't be called gay as much as I thought I would or anything. Like, I really didn't know about what gay was or bisexual or anything. I really didn't know bisexual existed until, like, I fell in love with the Lady Gaga during the summer of 8th and ninth grade. And pretty much it went like that. The first person I told at school that I wasn't straight was my best friend Odales, because she told me she was bisexual, and ever since then me and her became really close. I was going to tell one of my other best friends, Mariah, but I ended up dating her twice, so I couldn't tell her. And then my best friend Marisol, I dated her, so I couldn't tell her. And like things got pretty intense between me and her. We wouldn't talk for a while, and now it's like, I hope we last forever as friends and everything. And that's how it went. Then during ninth grade, I got like a boyfriend, well, like one of my first actual boyfriends or whatever you want to call it. And we were there, and then I started telling some friends like, hey, I'm not straight, or I have a boyfriend or stuff like that. And pretty much like everybody was like happy for me and okay with it. Like I got more friends because of that. I mean, like nobody was like ill about it. Like everybody was happy, and things went pretty chill after that. Then one night I realized, shit. I mean, people aren't gonna keep quiet about it. Like I wanted to keep it on the low key and just tell some people, but like I would tell everybody. I would say like, oh my god, guess what? And, like I'm not straight or whatever. And then like I realized my dad was gonna find out sooner or later that I wouldn't be able to keep the secret anymore, because some of the friends I told were friends with their friends that were friends with my brothers. So I'm like, shit, they're gonna tell them, and then my brothers are gonna find out. They're gonna blackmail me and stuff. So I told them not to say anything, to just keep it between us. And I tell them like, oh my god, it's just me, you, and some other people that know, but like, don't say anything. And it went like that, but whatever. And after like me and him were together, things got like really intense. Like I just didn't want to be in the relationship anymore after like the second month, because like I didn't like the way he would treat me and stuff. But whatever. We lasted 4 months, and during our second month, I think that's when I came out. We were in the freeway. I was in the freeway with my dad. We were gonna go visit my mom in LA, and we were there. And like, I didn't know what to tell him. I was like, shit, what I'm gonna do? What am I gonna do? I would hear like voices inside my head saying, don't tell him, or like it's not ready, or it's not the time, or I'm not ready, and stuff like that. And I was like pretty freaked out. So, he ended up asking me like, George, like just tell me the truth. Like, are you gay or anything? So like that I can know and everything. And like I was really scared, because he would always be talking about gay people this, gay guy that, a lesbian this. And like that would like get me like scared, and like I would stay up nights crying, like worried, like what is he gonna say? Is he gonna accept me? Is he gonna reject me? What is he gonna do? And like I had like plans, backup plans, in case like he didn't accept me or anything. And I told him that I was bisexual, and he just like almost like literally slammed the brakes on the car, and I was like, but it was funny because a bit after that he asked me, what's that? So I'm like, wait, maybe this is a sign I shouldn't tell him right now or anything. But like the words just came out of my mouth, and I'm like, it's because you like both. And he's like, both what? So in my mind I'm like, should I say boys and girls or girls and boys? So I said girls and boys to like make it seem like I like girls more, whatever. So I told him, and then he was like, okay. And then like he wouldn't talk to me like for like 5 minutes. And then he started talking. He started telling me about like life, and like how hard life is, and like struggles I'm gonna have to go through and everything like that. And it went like that. But like he didn't say, oh, I accept you or anything. And I'm like scared. So I'm like, do you accept me? Like, and he's like, accept you how? I'm like, for who I am. And he's like, yes, you're my son, of course I have to, and everything. And then like I was all scared, and we were almost to my mom's house, and my dad turns around the car, and like, he looks at me, and then he's like, "What's wrong with you now?" I'm like, "I feel like crying," and I tell him that it's like a feeling you can't explain. I would like feel so bad before I came out, and like when I was like, when like the moment he found out, it's like you're walking on heaven because you feel really good, but you're in hell because like it just feels so intense. You feel like you just feel like you want to cry. So when he asked me what's wrong now, I'm like, I want to cry. He's like, why? Because I'm like, because I told him like that's nothing to cry about. So I told him that for me it was, and then I started crying, and we were there to my mom's house, and that's how March 7, 2011 was for me. It was a Monday, and then I'm like, do I have to tell mom? And then he's like, what do you think? I'm like, yes, like I'll tell her. He's like, don't tell her. I'll tell her later on. But whatever. A week later was March 13, and I told my mom over the phone, and she cried. Not over the phone with me, but she called me on and called her, and she was like, oh, what should I do? My son's not straight. He's bisexual. And then my mom was like, don't worry about it because my son's gay and everybody's cool with him. So like she changed the way my mom thought about me into something better, and that's what it was. So, like, I have a gay cousin, and like me and him are like getting a bit close to each other and everything. But that's how I told my dad about my mom over the phone. Like she like broke down, and then she would like be like, are you sure you're straight? And then when my grandma found out, she was like, it's just phase, it's phase, you're gonna get over it or whatever. But I don't know. Like I feel like I'm not going into detail as much as I should, but like I recorded like 25 videos and they always end up like 30 minutes. So it's like I'm trying to like make it quick or whatever. And yeah. So that's how I told my dad and then my mom, and then I asked her, I'm like, have you told any of my uncles? And she's like, no. And I'm like, are you sure? And then she's like, yeah. And then she's like, okay. And then she's like, do you want to know the truth? I'm like, yes. And she's like, all of your uncles know. And I'm like, so now everybody knows in my family, and I mean, I feel better now that everybody knows. But I mean, like, some of my bros are always like, oh, faggot or gay ass or whatever, out of nowhere. But I mean, I don't care. I mean, they're annoying. Brothers are annoying. And I don't know. Like, my experience was like pretty intense and like chill, and like I don't know, just a feeling you can't describe. It's like it leaves you speechless. But I mean, like, now I'm glad everybody knows. Like, I feel more comfortable around people, and that's it. Well, that's like basically my coming out story. But yeah. Well, if you guys want to leave me like any questions down here, like in the like box, comment box or anything, like asking me questions about it, like I'll respond to you as soon as possible. I just want to like tell you guys that if you guys see my video and you guys have trouble coming out or like don't know what to do, like talk to me. I mean, I went through it and I know what you're gonna go through sooner or later, because you know you can't keep the secret in forever. Tell me, ask me questions about it or anything you guys want to do. I'm gonna be here. And basically, here's the thing: if you're about to come up and you don't know what to do, I suggest you don't say anything, and like do a little thing to like see what your parents' reactions are. And if you feel like they're gonna accept you, then just tell them. Be straight up with them and tell them. But if you have a feeling they're not gonna tell you, don't tell them until like you're 18 and you can do your own stuff. And then who knows? You can come closer with your parents, or you can either not be close with your parents. So it's like, do it if you can, don't do it if you can't, because it's going to be worse for you. But my suggestion is you do it, and whatever happens, happens. If your parents actually do love you, then they'll accept you. But everybody's different. If you guys wanna like leave a video response or comment or anything, I know I said that again, but like the flash is like making me confused and everything. But if you guys want to talk about anything, you guys can always talk to me. I'm gonna leave like my details in the information box or whatever it's called, like my Facebook, my Twitter, and stuff like that. So I'm like, you guys can talk to me if you guys need to. I'm still gonna be here. I'm gonna start making videos. I only have 2 videos, but I'm gonna delete both of them, cause like I think they're really dumb. But I mean, like they got me 60 subscribers and like 1,000 views in total for both videos, so it's pretty good. But if you guys have any suggestions for me to make, like in an upcoming video or anything like that, like just tell me, like please, I want to know what you guys like so I can do. I'll do anything like from parody, music video, a fake interview, or like, I don't know, anything you guys want me to do, I'll make. But yeah, comment, like, and subscribe.